All right, so this is just kind of random. Just finished recording a couple videos, and I just wanted to kind of randomly speak on something. Something I was thinking about. Couple things I was thinking about. Shout out to 2W. I was thinking about a conversation that he and I had just earlier today when I was at work, talking about it's a white man's world and all of that. It was a crazy conversation we had. I'm not gonna get too much into that particular conversation. I'm listening to people try to justify this as the greatest country in the world. One thing that is said most often is because of freedom of speech. That's what says that people say that quite often, that it's because of freedom of speech. They say a lot of other things, but that's what is said most often. That just lets me know that you are closed minded to reality. Yes, there are other countries where you can get arrested for simply speaking the wrong words. Because that is something that's taken more seriously in other countries and you have that freedom here, oh, that makes this the greatest country in the world. Your mind completely absent the fact that thousands of people over the course of thousands of years here in this country have lost their lives over words. Is there anybody else that really takes time to actually think about that? Like, really take a moment to really, really seriously think about that. That makes a lot of people in this country very stupid, in addition to many other reasons why this isn't the greatest country in the world. A country where people can be unalived because of your words. People will fight you and invite all kinds of violence because of words, especially black people. Open your mind to what's really going on in this country. All because of your words. White people rule the world. That's something that he stated. I think he was serious when he stated that. 2W, I think he was serious when he stated that white people rule the world. It's a white man's world. That's nonsense. And this is something I said to him earlier. Maybe he wants that, the white man that is. Maybe he wants that. And he has convinced many to believe that's the case when it's really not. Asian people rule the world. It's an Asian man's world. There's a seemingly endless list of things, seemingly endless list of ways of justifying that statement. I mean, I could literally sit here and talk about many, many things on and on. Somewhere between 1% and 2% homelessness in most Asian countries compared to the U.S., where somewhere between 15, 20%. Their overall concern for healthcare, and mental health greatly exceeds that of the U.S. Compare mass shootings and other gun violence and violent crime. All groups of people globally, Asian people live the longest by far. I can go on and on and on. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Asian people outnumber other groups of people by far. Billions. The U.S. has significantly less people to govern. Yet, we are not close to performing as well as Asians, who have several times more people. You can't tell me there's not something wrong with that. This is why I have enough sense to consider what they eat, what they do different, the things they do differently, and try to understand how they think about certain things. It was in my late teens, early 20s when I learned from an Asian man an amazing way of thinking differently. This man told me, he said, if you want to be successful with anything, you can't be selfish. Forget about what you want, what you like, what you feel. Your focus should be on what people need. If you want to change the individual person, talk about what they need. Consider what they need. If you want to be an inventor, he was giving all kinds of examples. If you want to be an inventor, invent something that people actually need. Information and things that people will actually use because they need it. Some people might get lucky in providing something that they want, like, or need if the majority feels the same. They might get lucky if the majority feels the same. Consider what people actually need and capitalize on it, is what he told me. At that very young age, it made sense to me. It honestly made sense to me. What I might like, what I might want, what I think is good, the majority may not agree. This is why I am so strict on speaking facts when it comes to my content. I'm extremely good at separating my personal feelings from the facts and the truth. When I speak about destruction and the devaluing, all of these things that I talk about relative to my people, things that we need to do to bring about significant and positive change for us, I'm stating facts, not my opinion. This is based on facts. This is what we actually need. It's not a selfish thing. I know what my people need to be better, to do better. Focus on what is needed. And you can't be selfish. You can't. Focus on what is needed and you can't be selfish. It's not about what I want, because if it was, I just want to be left alone and be comfortable and happy in life. Honestly, this is how I felt since a very young age, just to be happy and comfortable in life, do my best to avoid all the nonsense and drama and stress and whatever. Honestly, since a young age, that's all I've ever wanted. I don't have to be the smartest person, the most popular person, the richest person, but this is the thing, I care. I care a lot. If I was operating from my personal feelings of what I wanted, I would not be doing this. But I'm operating from the feeling that is to benefit myself as well as all my people, because I care. Again, I care a lot. I've said this so many times in my videos. I've said this so many times. I'll say it again. Harvey Rants is not about me. Harvey Rants is not for me. It's for my people. Subscribe to change. Subscribe to being better people.